1 hour SMT is being made. I don't think we go higher at open. Yeah, we shouldn't, because I think we had the Judas swing already. But today will be a large range day. We'll be seeing a lot of big candles on the 1 minute, probably. Um, there's this order block from 8:56, 8:57, two consecutive candles. The order block shouldn't also get violated. 1 minute order flow looks interesting though. Like, the structure to the downside, fair value gap tested, sold off. Another fair value gap here just got inverted. I mean that high essentially. Oh, you're on 15 seconds. Okay, it's possible. If it wants to stay clean though, that the 5 minutes should be respected here because there are no other fair value gaps there. On the 15 minute, same deal. Hourly BPR. It's kind of overlapping with the inversion fair value gap as well. This looks like FOMC price action. All right, 9:30. See the hourly. Interesting to see ES is not making any kind of moves. Now the order block is here. So I guess it's violating the order OB, which is what I don't like to see, actually. But as long as ES can stay below that level, that is forming an SMT divergence between assets, so it might be setting up for a potential dump if Nasdaq can sweep that high. Let's see. Well, it seems like that's not gonna be the case, I guess. Interesting open here. It's flipped on the March contract. Let's take a look. Yeah, this is the fuckery I don't like on the rollover weeks. Yeah, it swept it on the March contracts. SMT at highs on March. Let's see how it goes from there. You know what? I'm gonna just stay on the March contract actually. So, let's do this way. Maybe there's SMT divergence at the highs on 1 minute. Okay. I like how it's respecting the old fair value gap here with bodies from below it. Should really start dumping here right away. Seems like there's going to be a fair value gap here. Alright, this is the problem. Now we have SMT at the lows. So this can technically turn into a seek and destroy profile as well. Unless ES catches up with Nasdaq and raids the low here. It seems like ES will catch up. Yeah, ES just caught up with Nasdaq. Now it should be a really fast market from here on, just because it broke the range. No SMT, no seek and destroy profile, so it should really rally and distribute a lower CPI low and then previous day low. One-sided delivery. Maybe like this could be the potential pullback. So interesting to see how they utilize like days like today CPI to get people to think it's gonna rally higher. Like they almost rallied the market for 1.5 days. Going into today, I'm sure a lot of people were still bullish, and they're probably getting wrecked right now. Nick, I don't know why you had a bullish bias though. Like higher time frame order flow. If you look at the 4 hourly, there's the order block. Unless that order block is shifted, it's bearish order flow. mean, I believe today this could distribute all the way down to drawn liquidity for hourly lows, just because I'm expecting a volatile market today because of CPI. It has the potential to do so. Now though, we are at end dog. Oh, we're below it. Okay, that's even better. It's probably not coming up high. Like these fair value gaps probably will be breakaway gaps. Here, I think that's end dog high. Yeah, that fair value gap is though should really be breakaway gap because of the order block. So if price really wants to go to sell side, it shouldn't trade into that fair value gap. Now yes, it's getting weaker here. There's pound dollar down, yes. The reason I don't want to see the upper fair value gaps here, I want to see that stay open just because of the range prior. So this range here, because if price trades into one of those fair value gaps, that means it's not as strong as I want it to be, and we might get into a high resistance liquidity run condition. So the most it should go is really the this range low, which is this line here, 18,025 on March contract. Send it. You trading? Oh, yes. What are you targeting? Are you targeting the only CPI low, or are you targeting even further? But you're not gonna be content with that, will you? Not today, buddy. Cool. Okay. Yeah. So, what is it? 17,826. Okay. Oh, you're on June. All right. All right. Cool. 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 Yeah, I want to squeeze more from March. This is a clean 930 candle though, overall, on the 1 minute order flow. Yeah, I was talking. Yeah, I was talking about that. Like I was saying, like CPI usually delivers like in two ways. One, it makes a couple big candles and then fades it right away. And two is one shot, one kill. It's just like creates one candle and keeps going in that direction the whole day. Yep. Yes needs to get faster here though. But hey, it's just like we're in just 15 minutes to New York Open, so yes, it's getting better. Well, June took out CPI low. This is what I'm talking about, guys. About rollover weeks. This is the price action you'll see a lot. Like one contract is not taken out, the other one's taken out, so it creates confusion and frustration and all that jazz. But overall, now CPI low is taken out. We are in 15 minutes to New York Open, so we'll see how it goes from here on. I believe it'll keep going lower here, step by step. First yesterday's low, then 4 hourly lows. But seeing End Dog playing out and lining with the fair value gap right there is a clean price action for me. End Dog low, fair value gap CE are at around the same level, and literally send it right away. Good one, bro. Is this low? This fair value gap should be sensitive. Where CPI low is at. I'll do it like this, so we can see how it reacts to that low. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And I just drink tea. And tea gives me nausea for some reason in the morning. No, coffee doesn't do it. It's just black tea. Yeah, now I'm out of coffee, so I made black tea for myself, but that was a mistake. Like knowing I'll get nausea and still doing it is low-key stupid. Need some Costco green tea. Tastes like shit. I don't like this 5 minute close. I don't like the 5 minute close, but at the same time, that could be potentially an order block if it doesn't violate its high. Let's see. I want to see how the current 15-minute candle closes. If it closes as an up close candle without completely rebalancing the fair value gap here, or rebalancing the imbalance, that might be our trigger to enter shorts. Because my anticipation would be, okay, that's an order block. The fair value gap above it, if it stays open, it's not going to be traded into. So that's what I'm waiting for right now. Closes in 8 minutes. So far, SMT but possibly fake. Yeah, probably. And delete this. Let's see. We might get a short-term SMT at these highs as well. That was an interesting rally. See if ES can turtle soup the 1 minute highs. My main interest here is just I want to see how and where the current 15-minute candle closes. That is my main interest right now. It seems like ES took that high. Let's see what Nasdaq does here. I would rather have Nasdaq stay below that high. Give me this one. Well, this is where it gets tricky because Nasdaq just violated an order block, as well as SMT, as well as ES. With no SMT divergence. This is an ugly retracement in my opinion. Ravi, it's because I actually meant to call you earlier a couple days ago. We need to set that up, bro. I checked the settings and stuff. We gotta set it up. Let's have a phone call after the stream if you don't sleep. I don't like the current order flow on the 1 minute. Like the fact that Nasdaq failed the order block, no bearish SMT, it failed the couple fair value gaps and dog. Now it actually traded into the old range. This was definitely not the 50-minute candle close I anticipated. Clean the chart a little bit. I mean, the fact that it came back into the range here is not that good. Just because if this wants to run the high gap from there, it's not going to be a fast move. Yeah, ugly 50 minute. Fabio, I hope you're still not in. Are you? Seriously? Uh, well, anyways, it's competition account, so you should be fine. Diamond hands at like net loss. I just can't like I can go long here, but like I just can't see this running higher while we have like these lows there. I I'm not gonna be. I wouldn't be surprised, but it doesn't look likely though. It's probably run the highs here. I mean, guys, unless I get a short signal somewhere here, I'm not gonna trade longs. I'm gonna be a buyer. Look at the hourly candle. Like, when I see these candles, and if I'm not in a position, I ask myself, like, do I really want to trade this? Usually the answer is no. This is the price action that Nasdaq is having a hard time trading below. That's the thick range earlier from February. That is causing a high resistance here. Once it breaks down though, it's probably gone. Like it should get faster and one-sided after that. Let me check the hourly order block. Is right there. Like this to me looks like it's setting up for a stage distribution as long as it stays below that order block. This looks like it wants the highs. It shouldn't have reversed like this. Like I said, like I mentioned earlier, it should not have traded into the old range here. I'll clean that chart a little bit. This is willing seek and destroy. Yep, now you have the SMT here, then bullish SMT at the lows. Now we are in that range in between SMTs. Seven and 3. Ethereum is about 4K. That's cool. Tesla is still weak. That cocksucker. Yeah, for me, this fair value gap, the most current fair value gap should be respected. To rate the high. Um, we could take the high. Yeah, it seems like it wants the high. Let's see the CE of that FVG. I should really immediately from here rally above the S&P highs, just because ES traded above it, and unless Nasdaq trades it also, that's another S&P divergence. Because of that, Nasdaq should hold this fair value gap from 1006. Fucking piece of shit. Yeah, one minute order flow is clearly bullish right now, and I believe it's gonna just violate the SMT from earlier today and rally the buy side. I have absolutely zero interest in this market right now. Yo, Fabio, you still here? I was thinking, since we have right now like 36 people watching live, why don't we make another giveaway? My Final Features account, maybe like 50K giveaway. Do you guys want it? Hell yeah, let's go. Let's run it. So, do you want to set up the giveaway bot or oh, you want to give it away right now? Okay. You know what? Let's do it this way. Do the duration 45 minutes. So at 11, I'll give the account. How about that? What's up? Let's go. Let's do both then. Let's do two. Let's give away two accounts. How about that? Let's go. You guys definitely deserve it, bro. I know, right? Like, I have zero interest. I was like, why don't we do that? That's fun. Let me tag the channel so everyone can navigate it easier. Yep, I'm not gonna announce it. This is just to reward the live stream watchers. Right, Fabio? Let's go. Jack saying if I win, I'll take one for the team and full port. Wait, what's the um, scaling plan on 150k starter? It starts with five, oh, three. You might be bullshitting. Oh, okay, that's funny. The best employee of my Founded features, you guys. I present you Fabio. He's literally the best employee of that company. Dude, I've seen your reviews on Trustpilot. What are you talking about? I was secretly, I was secretly stalking. Yep, that's dope. Does it actually help though? Like people actually look at it? That's cool. Turned out to be a chop city. So there's an USMT. Let me just mark that out. What is your go-to? Like if you were to trade for my Honda features, Fabio, which one would you buy? You would have. Because you're a goat. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, Fabio, I have a phone call. I'm gonna take it real quick while you explain this. Which is what I love the most about my final features. Like you guys, like you mentioned, work with traders, especially if you guys take them to the live account and they can negotiate the terms and stuff. Oh my God! Thanks for the call. I full ported your silver bullet, bro. I mean, I'm glad you took the win, but don't full port, bro. Like I might be wrong and stuff, but yeah, overall, like I mentioned, because it traded inside that range earlier, it was supposed to be a high resistance liquidity run, which is why you see this accumulation in that fair value gap, and this is also premium fair value gap. I'm stoked to see the winners already. It'll be announced in like 30 minutes or so. First eval. Yo, Nick, you're trading Apex, right? I think you should really switch to another company, though. That's my personal opinion, just because of trail drawdown. Like I have a history of blowing an evaluation account with Top Step while being in 4 or 5K profit. I think 4K. Huh? Oh, I meant Apex. Hey, buddy, listen, I haven't had my coffee yet, okay? Go easy on me. Buy side is taken also, just right now. Here's one thing, guys, I want to mention here. If you look at this price action, like just before the rally, it accumulates a little more. That is essentially a 5 minute candle manipulation. So if you take a look at the 5 minute open, which is this candle's open, it manipulates lower into another fair value gap that rallies. So this is it comes handy for position management. Just a side note. Same thing here on the hourly basis. So this is 10 a.m. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use. Yo, Ravi, are you still here? No, never mind. Same thing here. 10 a.m. candle opens. It accumulates a little bit, and then manipulates lower. Uses one of those fair value gaps to rally. And your objective is, if you're long, you should be longing below open price, and that's how you use silver bullet. So 10 a.m. fair value gaps. Okay, they're silver bullet fair value gaps. Yeah, annotate it as a golden zone. The moment 10 a.m. opens, you wait for a manipulation. Okay, then and only then you'll fill your executions. You'll fill your positions. That is the highest probability silver bullet execution, and it also trades into equilibrium of the range here. You can use the indicators also. It shows. Oh, I changed the name. Hold on. I made a veto yesterday. It shows the hourly opens individually, so you don't have to mark out manually. Pretty useful. It's called Liquidity Raids by Altmaniac. If you want to check it out, this one, Liquidity Raids by Altmaniac. Also, if you have any questions like how to set that up, the indicator, you can DM me or tag Altmaniac in the group chat as well. He'll be helping you guys out if necessary. Let's see what could happen here. So price respected 4 hourly fair value gaps after shifts on the 1 hour. The order block, 3 consecutive down close candles, was also respected with bodies. Now it seems like we are about to violate the order block that I mentioned earlier, which is essentially creating the intermediate term dealing range from order block high to low. Do I believe it'll run to the Friday's highs? I don't think so. SMT divergence is at the lows right here from yesterday, which I believe it's not gonna live long though. It's probably gonna get faded at some point. What's the name of that indicator? So the indicator is called Liquidity Rates by Altmaniac. And for settings, so this is, I'm gonna just send you a screenshot. You can disregard all these things above open lines. That's what that's the main concern. Open lines, you set it up for the hourly candles, just like this. This is the setting for morning session, and setting for the afternoon session right here. Okay, let's see if it can violate the OB on the hourly. Seems like it will. No problem, Jackson. That account was pretty clean, yeah. Into the EQ. By the way, easy. I was looking at Moderna yesterday. It was up 8%, my friend. I don't know what happened, but literally rallied right away. Like 9% even. Do you have a position in Moderna? Yeah, yeah. That's true. I feel you. Building liquidity for previous London high. Let's see. I mean, I think it wants the 4 hourly fair value gap right now. That's what it seems like here. From there, I don't know what happens. It could do anything really. It could run the highs, it could run the lows. We'll see how it goes from there on. Let me see. Gonna be interesting to see what the X one. Let's see what it's doing right now. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Honestly, I can see this running all the way up here on the daily. Um, but it seems like this week will be crucial for DXY. But again, this is the only ticker I don't like to watch because it overcomplicates things in my opinion. Because really, what should happen is like when DXY is bullish or making a run higher, indices should going lower, right? When the XY is going lower, indices should be going higher, which is not the case. That is why I don't like to analyze or look at DXY at all. Doesn't really give me an insight. I could just look at DXY without analyzing to see whether it's in the range bound or it's trending, and use that information to anticipate a volatility in the market. Maybe that's probably the only thing I would do with DXY personally. Last chance to rally, yeah. That volume imbalance on the daily should not be violated for the market maker buy model. I think the XY index correlation is nonsense 90% of the time. Absolutely, I believe that as well. It's literally directly correlated since last year or so. Indices are choppy because the XY is undecisive. When they become inverse, is when the real move happens. I think what happens is because the XY is in a range bound market, or it's been in a range bound market for a while, that's why the indices were also range bound. That's what I believe. Like if you look at it, the bigger picture, so the XY ranging there, indices ranging, same deal here, here, here. So, but when it moves, let's see. Hold on, I'll check it out. So this is a downtrend here. It's going higher. Yeah, in this leg, it actually correlated reversely. That's good to see. But prior, yeah. Yeah, that's why I like I said, like I look at the XY in terms of like whether it's ranging or not. I'm not looking at it as if like in terms of like finding point of interests or trying to understand whether it's a pullback then trend lower, stuff like that. I don't look at it that way. See on the 1 minute. Guys, everyone join the giveaway, right? Because it'll be over in 15 minutes. Just so you guys know. Fabio, can you actually see how many people clicked the button? Um, I think I'm waiting for 11 p.m. 11 a.m. here. Then I'm gonna wrap it up for the morning. I'll probably be back for the afternoon session. I want to look at the afternoon session on a CPI day. like 130 or so. Would rather see SMT. Wow, ES is really strong. The thing is, you would rather see an S&P divergence. I mean, if you're talking about a higher time frame here, there's already an SMT at the higher time frame, on the higher time frame. So hourly OB just got rated. Yeah, for short, yeah. I mean, the problem is with shorts. Do I believe it's gonna engulf this whole 1 hourly candle? I don't think so. For sculpts, yeah, though, definitely. You can look for that. So that was the first SMT divergence within the fair value gap, which caused the rally. The benefit of SMT divergence, um, at least on the lower time frame, like 1 minute, if you can anticipate that, you can literally like turtle soup this low within your point of interest, which could be powerful because your stop loss will be super short, and you can aggressively trail it. It'll be interesting to see how this 4 hourly candle closes now that it's trading into SCB. Nvidia up 5%. Wow. to be blasting through 2.5 standard deviation. Let's see. Yeah. Seems like it is. Probably the high of this range will be is the equilibrium. Let's see. Something like this. Something like that. The high of that range. I wonder if it aligns with C of this right no. I have a question about order blocks. So on the 4 hour, the order block just got violated. Why is that an order block? Because in a lot of price legs, there will be something similar to that candle away from the order block at the high, have the price leg, and you will see it is an order block. So what makes an order block in this case? So here's the deal. On the down move here, printed one up close candle, and then later on it violated its low and kept moving further. Once it does that, it confirms the order block. The up close candle will become an order block. Now, the other question, you say sometimes it's not an order block. It's because I'll show you. Let me find an example. Maybe go on the 1 minute. Here, this one, same deal, is an order block because it is not trading into a previous order block. For example, in this leg up, the order block is these consecutive down close candles, right? And if this down close candle traded into there and closed as a down close candle, then that wouldn't be an order block. For example, if I move further, this is an order block, right? Trades down there. You shouldn't be considering that as an order block. It is a propulsion block. Same deals with these candles here. So this is not trading into an order block. Closing down close becomes an order block once it gets violated to the upside. Does that make sense? Try to find more examples. Maybe on ES, there might be something. So here, the first or B is these consecutive candles, right? Price rallies, then retracement, 3 consecutive candles. Here is your new order block because it's not trading into another order block here on this leg. There are no order blocks. It's just trading into a fair value gap. Then in this leg, this accumulation, all these down close candles, they become propulsion blocks because they're trading into an order block and closing down as a down close candle. So this one, you can annotate that as a propulsion block. So in the example you just showed on the 1 minute, the second OB that you showed when that one gets violated, now there's a chance in a change in sentiment. The second OB, this one here. So once it gets violated, like once the following candles closes above it like that, now what you can say is because this is an order block and it should not get violated, it should hold the price above it, right? Because of that, anything below is now breakaway. price should not trade into there. That's the first thing you can do. Second thing you can do is you can, you know, that's for stop loss placement. If you enter in these fair value gaps, you can put your stop loss below that OB. This price should not trade into there. If it does, yes, that means sentiment might be changing. But then, what could also happen is if it's really bullish, but in the event of it trading into an anticipated breakaway gaps here, then that requires an SMT divergence at the lows for you to re-long this price action or a market structure shift or something like confirmation. Same deal here. If you look at this leg, so on the sell side of the curve, this is the order block, right? Two up close consecutive candles, highs up close candle. This is the order block. Once it gets violated, so anything above it, first of all, should be a breakaway gap. Once it trades into those breakaway gaps, now it requires lower time frame confirmation or bearish SMT divergence for you to consider shorts there. And it never gave that confirmation here once it trades into those breakaway gaps. Thus, it rallied. And that was a sentiment change or sentiment shift. Those candles high getting violated. You're welcome. So anytime a new OB forms, you use the new one as a change in sentiment, or what do you use to classify? Yes, I use the new one. I use the most recent one. Like most recent OB, if it gets violated, okay, now the 1 minute order flow has changed. The keyword here is time frame, because you're looking at this time frame, so you've got to be the sentiment is changing in the relative time frame. In this case, for example, I'll delete that. This was the order block, two up close candles, right? Bearish order block. It gets violated, but because that's a manipulation and it created SMT at the highs, you can disregard that in that event. Like you can't say sentiment has changed here because it's trading into a fair value gap, violating order block, and creating bearish SMT divergence. So you can safely say, okay, this was the manipulation. You know what I'm saying? Fabio, what are you? It did? Okay, let's see who won. Trader Dio and Michael. Congrats, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Can I also buy? Can I also use that promotion? That's a good deal, though. I like it. Of course, bro. Yeah.